So this particular equation, we want to break it down and then round it to the hundredth at the end. All right, so it seems like a complicated equation, and I'm going to first actually kind of rewrite it so that I can work with it, okay, a little better. So if I take this equation, I notice that there are multiple brackets here. And with multiple brackets, you always want to work with the interior brackets first before you do anything else. So for instance, okay, since I do have, this bracket, okay, the square one right here, I will want to work with this entire thing inside first. So if I kind of block off everything else and I see what I have inside there, I will simplify as much as possible, okay, with the given numbers that they have. So for instance, I see that 3 times 7 there, and 3 times 7 is 21, okay, and then plus. Now, sometimes, again, because there are brackets, students will want to try to distribute this across and so on. So don't do that until you simplify, okay, here. And I notice that I have 14 times 3, okay, so before I start distributing anything. So 14 times 3 is 42, okay, plus 16m. So that's what I have inside of those square brackets. And now indeed, so now I can bring in the 5, okay, so I'm going to have to bring in the 5 and multiply it across both of those terms. So I have 21 plus, now 5 times 42, okay, it's 210, okay, so that's what we have there. And now plus 5 times 16, okay, and that is 80. Now you can take out your calculator and obviously, try to do it that way as you're working through, okay? Now that bracket now is gone. I had noticed that I have these two numbers here, okay, so I can add them up. So this will be 231, okay, added, and this has an M, so I can't do anything. And now notice I can bring down, because I do have these big square brackets in front. Okay, so this is what I have. And now that simplifies my question quite a bit. So from here, there's kind of two ways you can go about it by getting rid of that 265. I will kind of be consistent, so I'll bring in and get rid of brackets by distributing across. Okay, so this one, I have 265 times 231, and that will be 61215 plus, and then I have 265 times 80, and that is 21200. Don't forget the M equals 4815. So this is what I have here. Okay, and now next, okay, so finally I'm going to shift this over to the right hand side, okay, because I want to solve for that M. So I have 4815 minus 61215, okay, equals, and now let's clear this up. So 4815 minus 61215, it's going to be a negative number, 56400. And now finally, to get rid of this, I will divide both sides. So that cancels, and I have my answer. So I can finally now just divide. It will be negative. Okay, so negative 2.66 and so on. I did have to round. Let's just double check here. Round to the 100th. Okay, so to the 100th. So we have 2.66. It's a 0 there. So actually, that will be the answer. Okay. So we wanted it to the 100th. Okay, so that completes this particular question. I hope that you found this useful. Thank you for watching.